Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. This is Mika. I see nobody's here yet. I guess we all got plans. But I'm going to do this because you can catch this on a replay. So hopefully you can get some ideas from this. Ignore the stuff on the floor. It's the air mattress. I had some visitors over the holidays and oh, I see someone's watching. Okay, I had some visitors over the holiday and I didn't put it away. Didn't realize it until I just looked behind it on camera. But you see, I got my vision board over here set up. I am ready to get to it. So I went ahead and I printed out some images um, that I could not find a magazine that I cared about any of the images in. So I picked I like the clothes, the style, like this person just like her body. And just things that stand out to me. So I'll get into all this in a minute, but I'm gonna just start cutting it out while I'm talking. But hello, I am Mika, by the way. Here at Leap Taken, we talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. I have some oracle cards to go over. One was a gift to myself, another was a gift to me. So I'm very excited to share that as well as soon as I get a steady hand. So, fun story. I like to wake up very early. So I go try to get into the bed pretty early. Okay, I'm stuck. I try to get to bed pretty early. And I decided, well, since I know it's going to be a late night, hey, Mika, why don't you have, some soda, something with caffeine? I don't want coffee because it hurts my stomach. So that's what I did. And yeah, I'm a little jumpy right now, and I'll just say that. Jim Stone says, hello, I look nice. Thank you. I figure, let's bring in the new year with the energy I want. So for me, like, I would have more rings. Like, my everything I have on basically has some sort of sentimental value to me, my jewelry. My mom gifted this to me for my birthday. This is, what do you call that thing? I forget what they call it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, Pandora. Yeah, Pandora. I've never really been into this jewelry before, but she got these charms already set for me. So one is like a family tree. The other one says like mother, like daughter. And then there's the Aries sign as well on here. So anyway, she knows me. And all these rings are important to me. And my hair, of course, because why not? I wanted to come in feeling, I don't know, looking the way I feel, like colorful and dark all at the same time. And this is my witchy aesthetic dress, which let me show you guys. Look at this. I love this dress so much. I think it's so pretty. It's comfortable to wear. It's light, airy. It's a cute dress. But yeah, I wanted to dress up a little bit. And this is going to be my vision board. I used to use this for filming, and then I was going to go out and buy a poster board. And I was like, why am I going out to buy a poster board when I technically have this foam board and it has a background, which makes sense for manifesting. So I'll jump right into this. Thanks. I'll jump right into this. So when I think about manifesting, I think about in kind of going out, connecting to the universe. So when I think universe, I think outside, outer space. So when I'm doing any sort of visualization, and take a sip of my water. When I'm doing any sort of visualization or anything like that, to manifest, one meditation that I like to do is where I sort of, I like to be laying down, preferably laying in bed. I try to get it as dark as I can and just help so no lights coming through. Close my eyes, of course, and I envision myself rooting my body to earth and then projecting my spirit, so to speak, into outer space. And I imagine myself floating in outer space as my spirit. So thank you, the Journal House. I appreciate that. I envision myself kind of floating in outer space and becoming one with it, kind of just like dissolving a little bit. I think like atoms and like the bits, molecules, the matter that makes up me or my spirit, like kind of just sprinkling out. And then when I'm done with this meditation, it all comes back together, comes back down to earth. I picture myself coming out of space, through the atmosphere, through the clouds, through the roof of my house, through, back and settle into my body. This, by the way, is not an easy thing to do. You can kind of imagine, but hold that, and then with the intent of manifesting. So I just kind of gave the overview of it, but like within that process, once I'm kind of going into outer space and becoming one with dark matter in my mind, and kind of fading into this nothingness, it can be scary to think about fading into nothingness. I get that. Some people might find that a little upsetting. For me, I don't find that upsetting, because I know I am always in control, and I kind of bring myself back together again, whole, and then back into my body. But for someone to imagine that could be a little scary. I realize now that I'm saying it out loud. Fade into nothingness in your mind's eye. No. So, but when I'm doing that, I picture myself being part of the universe, and then sort of connecting and looking down and on earth, sometimes, or sometimes I'm just part of it. I'm not, I'm just there. I'm not looking, I'm just there. And I don't really feel much of anything. And I basically just think, what is it that I want? So let's say I wanted, a new job. I wanted this job, a specific job within my company. I really wanted it. I would think, what does that look like? I would think of the name. I would say, like in my mind's eye, I would say the name of the job. And then I would start to think about it. What would I look like? And have this other picture, this other video going on. So it's like I'm me, very conscious with my intention. And then I'm thinking of another me outside of me, somehow not physical matter, but can think and is telling the universe, this is what she wants. I don't know. I be on some stuff. I don't know. I'm actually not on anything, but this is just me. But it works. It works. Why so complicated? I don't know. It works though. That has been one of the better ways of manifesting. And I will do this right before I go to sleep until I'm kind of tired. Works great. I am hoping that these fancy nails that I have will let me use this, pull these stickers. You know what? I might just keep the white on the edge just so I don't mess it up. I might just do that. It's my board. I don't care. But anyway, so vision board. I took a piece of poster paper, cut it to size. This is like a big, they have this at Michael's printed paper. It's actually something on the other side of this too. I use this because, like I said, I would do this for filming, but I don't do that anymore. So when I was doing more planner stuff, but I like this. So the outer space thing, it makes sense for manifesting because that's where I would go in my mind's eye. So that's where I'm going with this. But yeah, I'm going to get to laying this stuff down. I know me, and I know if I had did this ahead of time, I would have been tempted to lay it out, and then I would have just done it. And then that wouldn't have been very fun because I wanted to do this today with everybody else. I don't know if you're doing any vision boards. I'll be honest, haven't always did a vision board every time. I did my vision board book for Salad. And there's a lot of things. There's going to be some overlap, but the purpose of this vision board will simply be sort of more in my face imagery. I'm going to put up my wall where I sit every day, and just like reminders with the intention of not making myself have anxiety. So I don't want to have anxiety about this. I'm capable, but it's just a soft, gentle reminder of some of the things that I would like to accomplish. I'm doing mine right now in my agenda. Awesome. Good. Yeah, I like having it there. Honestly, I can create multiple vision boards. I can have one in my planner. I could have it, and I have a specific notebook for that purpose. Doesn't matter. I'm trying out one on my tablet using Procreate. Awesome. Okay, so I know my daughter downloaded Procreate for her iPad. and she really likes that. I have, oh, what's the other one? I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called right now. What is that other popular one? Good Notes. Good Notes. I have Good Notes, but I'm thinking I might bite the bullet and try Procreate. I want to get into, well, one, I like the idea of creating a digital one as well, but I still want to try digital, like digital planning on my iPad. I really do. I don't know if I'm the girl for that. I don't know if it'll work out for me. It wouldn't be like my only planner, but I would like to try. I want to see what the fuss is. Like, I see stuff on Etsy and people are selling things. I want to be a part of that. I want to see what that's like. I love my iPad. I navigate pretty well. I mean, I have an iPhone too. It's pretty much a big iPhone to me. But yeah, I want to give it a try. All right, so I'm just about done. I have about 4 pages. I'll most likely add more to this after the live, but I wanted to get started and share and, give some ideas. Or maybe get some more ideas if somebody has some other ideas right now. And also, I'm being very candid because this is my real vision board that I'm going to share with you all. I'm kind of excited about this. All right, so for her, I'm going to cut around her body. So, couple things when you see, I'm trying one out one on my tablet using Procreate. Okay, I'm reading the same comment. Oh my God, this thing is playing games with me. But I will, okay, so on my vision board, it's pretty much just imagery of overall goals and kind of what I want to do or see in 2023. That feels so weird, 2023, that doesn't feel real. Yet here we are on the eve of. Has anybody seen, like, all of a sudden, like, this conversation that's all of a sudden being had about not using New Year's Eve or New Year's Day for manifesting because it's supposed to be in spring? You can use whatever time you want. Like I said, I use Samhain to do that for me. Like most of my manifesting, I prefer to use then that day. But on the flip side, I'm still using, is there not a good time to manifest? I mean, we are Mercury retro. Mercury is in retrograde. I guess one could argue maybe it's not the best time depending on your beliefs and how you've experienced it before. Let me be careful with saying this. I don't want to say I don't have negative experiences before something crazy happens, but for the most part, I feel like I handle whatever inconveniences or issues come my way. I can handle it, and I have been handling it. I will go with that. Hi, Dylan. I'll say that. So I'm not afraid. I'm not scared to manifest, but I don't see anything wrong with, to me, this time of year is the time to plot, plan. I'm putting a board together of the things that are, I want to see accomplish, or I want to be or exhibit or something along those lines. So I don't see anything wrong with that. But before I get into the vision board, I want to talk about a gift I got myself. So the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle cards. I had been eyeballing these for a minute. First of all, the box is everything. Look at the box. Look at the box. The box. I'm a sucker for packaging. Look at that. So let's open this. Of course, I opened it because I had to know. Check it. Check it. This is the box. Look at the inside. It's so colorful, right? All right. So let's show some of these cards off as I almost dropped them. Okay, so heads up, I love the cards. I have a thing about guidebooks. I like them when they're in color. This one is in color. Look at this. It's so pretty. I haven't been doing much since I have a cold. Oh my gosh, I think everybody has been sick. Everybody's been sick. Look at this. Anyway, that I know. Someone has something. If it's not COVID, it feels like just a head cold or the flu. Like my son came to visit. He was sick the whole time he was here. Anyway, so I love these cards. I'm going to just tell you that right now. I love the imagery, everything. It's beautiful cards, beautiful deck of cards. So here you go. Okay, so it's broken up. They're oracle cards, but they kind of like are mimicking their own version of a tarot card. It's almost becoming a tradition with me getting sick around Christmas for the past 2-3 years. I'm so sorry. May you break that curse. May you break that curse. I do not like being sick at all. I'm not a very good patient. I am like a big baby. And I don't like that. Look at the witch doctor. I tell you, when I open these cards up, I didn't do a lot of research. I just bought them because I saw the box and I saw just some of the comments. The way the cards feel, it's on a thickerish side. They're not very thin, but they're not extremely thick either. But I think they'll do. They'll do. But look at these cards. They are so nice. I'm trying to get it with the light. And so colorful, vibrant. But anyway, this represents solitude, this card. I won't flip through them all, but I just kind of wanted to show they're taking like a modern approach. And this represents it's already happened. And then, yeah. Oh, great diviner. So let's just say vision. I cannot wait to use these in a reading. I have to clean them first. I was holding off because I wanted to show them. But what is this one? Sexuality. Look at this. I love it. So that's just a few of the cards. I plan on using these quite often. The Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. Like, this is a beautiful deck. Is this a Liminal 11 deck? I don't know. Is it? Wait, I just put it in the wrong thing. Where's the box though? Hold on, I don't know. It looks like them, right? Because they all use the same box. Does it feel like it has a healing vibe to it? It does. It does. Yes. Perfect. Yes, it does. That's why, to me, it's giving very like, I wouldn't say shadow work, but just healing, witchy self-care. It says herbal healing. Yeah. Connection with self, body, and universe is essential to mindful practice. The Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck will help you tap into your intuition, opening the third eye through herbal healing. Herbal. a debut oracle deck by cannabis sommelier Maggie Wilson and illustrator Ijowa Ebenebe. I'm hoping I'm not butchering those names. I do my best. Yes, it's a Liminal 11 deck. You are 100% correct. I just saw it here when I was reading. Yes, it is. I love their packaging. I love how they do their cards, but this is one of my favorite decks already. Then this is what I was gifted. This one, and I didn't even see these on Amazon, but my daughter got me these. She went to a store locally and found these cards for me. Let me look at the box. I love colors. So this one, The Journey. If I don't knock these over, there we go. So the guidebook. It's just like a pamphlet. First of all, this is so cute. I just love the colors. And it's colorful, by the way. It's all color. Color pages, pink pages, and yellow pages. I thought the same. Dude, the box, yeah. So these I shuffled because I was having a field day looking through these cards, but they are just so bright. And what do they call it? Like pop art, I think it is. Maybe I'm misunderstood, but anyway, I love the artwork. I love just the clean, bright look of it. I think these are wonderful oracle cards. Like the messages on here as well. I think you can use these cards without necessarily having to interpret too much from the book, and kind of use your intuition with them. I love this. When I do readings, and of course I get a phone call. When I do readings, I use the meaning of my cards. I use different cards, and even though they might be technically tarot cards and they have pretty much the same meaning, different card decks give different vibes. So I kind of alter that as I go. But looking, and I study. I mean, I have certain cards I use all the time, so they take on different meanings. But anyway, these cards with Oracle, sometimes I have to get to know those cards. I've got to look through them and, look at the book and the meanings and kind of get an interpretation of, so I can do a professional reading. But these cards seem like pretty, like, as soon as you plop down, there you go. The message is so simple. I love that. Let me see. Look at that synchronicity. Anyway, I think they're pretty simple. I have the Mystical Medley deck by Liminal Lovin', and I don't like the edges of the cards. They're a bit sharp. Ooh, really? Now I'm touching the edge. And different sizes, granted not that big of a size difference. I have to shuffle with the art flip face up. Oh, okay. Oh, these are not so, I mean, I'll be honest, these are actually thinner than the metaphysical cannabis cards. Like, these feel much thinner than these. These actually have a little bit more weight to them if you're curious. They actually do. So I'll put this back. Anyway, but when I first saw these cards, when I unwrapped them on Christmas, I was thinking to myself, I wouldn't have purchased these, but these are so cute, and I love these cards, and I will actually use these cards. It's 52 cards, by the way. This one comes with, I believe, 78. Yeah, 78 cards, which is a lot when you really think about it for Oracle cards. Like 52 is like, I'm used to that, like 78 cards. These are you can get some serious good readings out of this. I'm really looking forward to that. And I think combined with using these like clarifying cards to kind of go a little bit deeper but have a more direct message, perfect. I'm loving the combination, by the way. They're so different, but I think they can work together. So switching on to the cocktail, because it is New Year's Eve, I do this thing where I get some dark rum, and they're Simply Lemonade brand. They make a watermelon juice and just some ice. You don't have to use as little as much of either one. Tastes like a tropical drink. Tasty. All right, so let me start the vision board. So I'm gonna just put stuff up how I want to put it up. I'll explain a little bit as I go. I'm helping myself because of my nails. Oh wait, I can do this one. I can just cut it because this has a different kind of backing. It rips like, I got this from Staples or whatever. This type of sticker paper. I made it easy and got sticker paper. But why this image? Her makeup. It's the makeup. This is in the Witchy aesthetic section. So we're gonna just put her right here. I love the way her makeup looks. And that is something I hope to emulate in 2023. That vibe. Not for every day, but some days, yeah, I really like that look, how she's on her eye makeup and the jewelry on the hair. Like, I love it all. I love all of it. So I did put quite a few things on here because that's, again, this is a visual thing, right? If you brush your figure on the edge of the deck, you can feel the texture bumps. I love the deck. Oh, I'll do that. So it's her dress, which is similar kind of this like lace, but like that black dress. Oh, I gotta put that down. The sticker paper, yeah. I like just like that look, this cut. I don't know how far I put it too far back, but like I like that style dress. Like I like things like that. And then of course, once it gets warm, I'll have to switch it up. But overall, I love this cut. This like I like this. This is my witchy aesthetic. This is for me. And on that same line, I think if you're going to do a vision board and you're not really sure about the images, because sometimes you'll like Google what a vision board looks like and you'll see people with all these stuff like overlapping on each other. And that's fine if you want to do it like that too. But I would say if you don't, yes, baby doll dresses. Thank you. If you don't have that many images, and you kind of want some of the background to pick out, get poster board and glue it to and glue it to like the foam. That's what this is, just that crafting foam stuff. Yeah, and then it gives you a look. And I would say technically you could just use the paper, but it folds, it bends. This makes it more sturdy. So we're gonna just put her here. It's the dress for me. It's the draping. So like, this is like a net piece that she has. She's got on leggings underneath. I love that look. Like, I guess more black wardrobe is where I'm going with this. Now that I'm looking at myself more. Yeah. And then this one, check her out. It's the dress. It's the dress for me. That's what I like. It has all these different zodiac symbols on it. That's what I'm going for. That's what I want. And this is just kind of a reminder to just dress the way I want. Because I usually make purchases sitting here. So it only makes sense that I'll look up and it keeps me in my zone on, no, you said you wanted to wear this type of outfit, so buy that. You like this type, so if I buy any makeup, like, I'll remember that. Of course, I won't always look like this every single day, but I like the vibe. I've already started building my wardrobe for that, so I'm already there, pretty much. Let's see. And then I create the life I want to live sticker. And I do believe I create the life that I want to live. Creating a magical lifestyle. I don't like the overlapping look because to my brain it seems like it's blocked. Right? Since it's overlap, so I try not to overlap. I agree. I mean, depending on what it is, like if I'm doing a cluster of the same type of imagery, I guess, I don't know. But I like it like this. So like for this, I'll just plot this here. And it says, I create the life I want to live. I know the lighting I got a little too bright. I wonder if I should fix that. Let's see. No, you still won't see it. Sorry. Okay, so then, speaking of this lady, I'm going to just show you the image. So I got this from, I went online, I just searched like different keywords. I hope everyone had a great Christmas who celebrated. I did. But she's a woman, a witch of a certain age. She is a witch. And her top is kind of see-through. And she's got this snake. It's given very Hecate, very witchy. Like, as I feel like I'm eventually going more into the crone phase of my life, like, this is awesome. And I love the imagery. And I want to emulate that. To me, she's very sexy in her natural state. She's comfortable with her body. She's comfortable with nature. I love that. So I would love to emulate that as well. So that's why I say, yeah, we're getting this on the vision board because this is what it's about for me as well. Let me cut this. So she is coming for sure. So we're just going to put her here in the center. All right. And then, let's see. I love this, when I show up, magic happens. I printed this quote out. So yeah, this is also happening. I don't know. It can be fun. A lot of it's interesting the number of people that I personally know who will do a vision board, but they get freaked out about anything else about too much about man. They're okay with the concepts of manifesting and stuff like that, but like anything more than that, they get nervous. Yeah, I like that right there. Oh, okay. I was going to say it looks like she has a snake. Yes, she does have a snake. It's given. She's given very Hecate. I like that. And I said I like that, and I'm reading you saying I like that. But I like it too. Okay, so let's see. Um, then I just thought this was such a cute sign. What if your vision board came true? So yeah, this quote was definitely coming on because I'm like, and think what I'll do mentally whenever I look at this, because I'm gonna put this in my view every day when I come sit in this room. So I think this is really cool to have. So I think, I kind of want it off. Yeah, maybe right here. I don't want it to be neat. You know, I want to kind of look like I threw some stuff up there, like a cork board type thing. I don't know. But yeah, what if your vision board came true? Like, what if it all came true? And then you're thinking about it. What would that look like? And then I got some more, I guess, common ones like, I am successful. And remember, you define success. You define what success is. No kidding. I'll be using this crystal for good vibes, and then say hell no to something else that's more witchy. So I'm going to put that up there. All right, so I am successful. And for that, I have some imagery here. Let's see, can I use this? I'm going to have to cut it. Hopefully my fingers will let me peel it. Can I? Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, why'd I do that? I was trying my hardest. I knew these nails were not going to let me be great with this small one. Oh, man, Mika, why'd you do it like that? I mean, I could always reprint it. I saved the images so I could reprint them if anything happened. I did this a few years ago, and I did not. And I was like, dang it, I don't have any of the images. And then we moved. I had to put it up, and I don't even remember what happened to the vision board. Well, I had several, actually. I don't remember. Yeah, where did they go? Something to think about. Good quote because it feels lighthearted, but makes you think, yes. You Google it. Yep, I just printed it out. No, we will not make the same mistake with this sticker and struggle. So, I got some goals, some things that I know I'm working towards. So I know it just seeing the imagery. So that says promotion. And then I love this because at this point, this is Beyonce, and it doesn't show up very well here, but she's, to me, bringing about the imagery of Hathor, and that has very special meaning to me because I feel like that's the first goddess, deity of any sort that truly, on my witchcraft path, got in touch with me, that I felt connected to, and felt the connection back. So, and still do to this day. It's just different, but I still very much do. Whenever I would play like games and stuff like that, it would be Goddess Hathor or some variation. So if you've ever seen me, I didn't get very far, but if you ever seen me on World of Warcraft some years ago, that was me most likely. So yeah, just want to put that there. It's annoying when people be practicing witchcraft without knowing but condemn it. It's sad. Yes, it is, right? Don't even get me started. Blowing up birthday candles. The number of people who will really look you dead in the face and be like, Oh, I'm not into all that stuff. That, and it's like making wishes. Okay. If you say so. What's wrong with making a wish? Then I have this one. Let me show you. It says, take the leap. How could I not have this one? So I'm going to put this one a little bit near the fitness stuff. See, I don't have, it's not huge, but I figure I would add more things as time, I don't know, over the next day or two. So take the leap, like for me, I'm thinking like toward career, working out, which let me go ahead and get that other image up. So I did a not so fun activity. When I was looking for imagery for my board, and there's a specific person I was searching under because she's a fitness coach, and she's talked about how she used to always be like really skinny and not really healthy. She wasn't eating right, all that sort of stuff. But I don't follow her for fitness per se, but fitness is very much a part of her life and her channel. She's on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. But anyway, Angie Belmar, I have her planner, which real life I keep right next to me, the Daily Grind. She's associated with the fitness coach with Beachbody. That's the whole thing. I'm not into all of that MLM stuff. Not why I follow her. But what I do like about her, she's very inspiring and she gives great inspirational advice. So I also, the way she's built, she's taller than I am, but I'm a more narrow person. And this is perfect for my vision board because your girl got goals, except, the over 40 kind. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So I am going to put her in this image here. So it's like, I find her really inspiring. I'm sorry if y'all hear that. There's next to my home on the other side is someone's driveway, and they are revving their engine because why wouldn't you do that on New Year's Eve at 3:37 p.m. Arizona time? Why wouldn't you? Do I do a word of the year? I have. And I know I was thinking about it, but I can't figure out what my word is. I have all night. I honestly don't know. I think it's sustainable because I've been on this kick lately. I heard a TikToker mention it. Instead of trying to be consistent, think sustainable. And she gave a great example on makeup. So I would prefer to wear makeup every day. I like the way I look at makeup. I like to play in makeup. I like to buy it. This says finish, by the way. I struggle with that, being a true Aries, finishing projects. It's a struggle for me, so I want to, I'll put that down here somewhere. Anyway, sustainability. So she talked about, she wants to wear makeup. She realizes the worst thing about wearing makeup is taking the makeup off. So she talked about how she's made a deal with herself where she's going to use the makeup wipes at least 2 or 3 times a week, knowing full well she's not going to get up and actually wash it off. She's going to use the makeup wipes to take it off, and she's just going to be okay because that's sustainable versus I'm committed and I'm going to do my skincare and I'm going to do all the things, because the reality of it is I'm like that too. Listen, if I went out, let's say I went to a nice dinner, had a couple drinks, or I'm just full and once you get back, you're relaxed, you're chill. I don't feel like going through the freaking 5 care steps of my face. What you start with the wipes to wipe it down. I actually use a makeup melting cream, cold cream essentially. Then I use the makeup wipes to come off. Then I come with another makeup wipe to get it cleared off, and then I wash. And after I wash, I do the serums, moisturizers. First I might do a witch hazel. It's a whole thing that I do. The point is I don't feel like doing that all the time. So sustainability, when she said that, I was like, click, that's me. I don't know if I already said this or not, but I have been using a dot grid pocket 3.5 moleskin as a planner. And how do you like that? So you have it's so basically you have to set it up ahead of time, put your calendar, like build your calendar and everything. In theory, I like that. In theory, but in practice, I would have too many gaps. I know me. The daily grind planner that I use, I have to set up every day. I mean, I can set it up in advance, and sometimes I do. But I like sometimes setting it up every day, daily, because it puts you in lines with your goals. I've never picked a word of the year before, but this year I picked a word, and that word is integrate. Who said trust before? I thought. That's many. I don't know. Maybe I read it. Oh, I think my word may. Oh, Gemstones, you said your word is trust. I feel like I might want to get a happy planner. Well, you already know I'm that girl. So this is just the logo for the website. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, this is the logo for the website. I actually took a screenshot from the website. So plans. So I want to put this. Let me see, because there's another. Was that all the words? Yeah, I only did 4 words. So I'm gonna put this here. And then I can come back and maybe make some custom labels. And this was just kind of the banner for YouTube. And I was trying, I think I might, I don't know, drop it down here. I don't need this much strip. But my intention is to come back and maybe like, I don't know, like a sticky or something. And I'll hand write my goals and put it up there. I've been using it off and on. I'm giving myself grace, trying to figure out a small planner. Yeah. I have had small planners in the past, and I did like using it. I carried it in my purse, but I don't go out every day. It's not like I'm going to a job or something and I have to leave my house. So it doesn't make sense for me to have such a small planner because I'm home, so I can have like a bunch of planners and big planners all over the place. Like it doesn't make a difference for me. So since that's the case, I use something big. So yeah, I put that there. So anyway, so yeah, I'm thinking I have small little, stickies, and I was gonna stick them on here. I don't know, I'm trying to figure it out. So, oh, her. So this is just a hair goals thing. So I don't know if you see, these are locks. These are actual locks. Some people say dreadlocks. I do not, because they're not dreadful. Um, but they're micro locks. I don't have sister locks. That's actually a brand, sister locks. I have micro locks. I made these myself. I 2-strand twisted individually my hair, and then I just never took them out. And I wash them and wet them and let them dry. And I go to a loctician, and she basically uses, they call it retightening. She basically, for lack of better words, the new growth that comes in, she takes a tool and she's like, it's like a crochet thing. So that, yeah, so I don't know how to explain it, like a crochet thing, to then keep that at the same consistency with the rest. So yeah, so that's what this lady has in this picture, except look how long hers are. Now, I have looked at a pic, because, I'm doing videos. I can see my results. When I first started this journey in 2020, my hair did not look like this. It wasn't this full. And one of the reasons I decided to even do sister locks, micro locks, is because I felt like my loose, natural, curly hair was very fine, and I felt like I had lost fullness over the years, and it wasn't. I can get length, but it looks so thin. I didn't like that. So I did a lot of research here on YouTube, and I saw the other girlies and I saw their hair, and I was like, I want that. And here we are, 2022, going in 2023, and I have a look that I actually wanted. I bought Ann Stokes. 2023 calendar, Fantastic Creatures. Oh, wait, I'm familiar with that. Okay. And hi, Cats Meow. January has a woman dressed in a white dress with white wolf dogs. Ooh, walking through the snow. February has a moon witch with a zodiac around her. That sounds delightful. I like seeing that kind of. You know what? Dang it. I might invest in a good old fashioned wall calendar. I should always know what day of the week it is between iPhones, the Mac that I'm on, the Windows computer over there, all the 50 million calendars that I have in planners, but I still want a wall one. I've got a postcard of that woman with the wolves. That sounds like a beautiful image. I'm going to possibly create my New Year setup today, but I don't know since I'm sick. Oh, Dylan, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of doing it tomorrow because I'll probably be feeling a bit better tomorrow. Yeah, go with your first mind. First mind say tomorrow. You can always be up here with it, but physically doing the things, just wait until tomorrow when you're at your best. So this is the last one. So I kind of like my vision board. It all came together in the end. Couple more things I'm going to add for personal looks. So these were things for pictures I printed out for my memory keeping journal, but I want to use some here. This is actually my book of shadows. I took a book called The Good Witch Daily Spell Book, and I turned it into my book of shadows. But I want to put this up here. Let's see. Yeah, maybe here. That's an empty spot. As a reminder that I enjoy using my book of shadows. I enjoy using it, and to make a point to use it more often. I've kind of fell off my normal schedule between getting sick so freaking many times. I feel like having some mental health issues, getting very busy, and I don't like when I don't update that. It doesn't make me feel good. This is a picture of myself. I'm feeling very happy. And I'm sitting at my vanity, which is I'm wearing my favorite shirt. It says Basic Witch. And I like the way I drew my lips a little, like I overdid it. Anyway, the point is, this is just like a picture of me happy. And I want to see that. So we're going to put me here. Because, I got to get some representation of myself. I don't know, do people not do that? Pictures, I'm doing it. It's my thing now. Hey, I'm a baby witch. Hey, dystopia of utopia. I like that. I walk through the book of shadows, of course. Yes, because I've now made a commitment to make sure I continue to update it, so I can't wait to share that with y'all. A baby witch. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, I don't want to say I feel like a baby witch. I feel like there's always something new to learn. So I feel like I'm wary of people who say they know it all. Oh, I know everything. Really? How is that possible? This is just a fun time that happened this year. The point of this picture is we are both very comfortable, confident, and this is just genuinely, we're happy, and it was a good moment. And this is just me and my daughter. And it's like in the summertime, we're just chilling. And my cousin came to visit and took this picture. And this picture represents love, family, all of that, because I know who took the picture. And she came all the way from Philly out to Arizona. And she told me she would come visit. People say, oh, yeah, I'll see. But she really did come visit. Woman is almost 70 years old, Sprite, moving about. She brought her granddaughter with her. I loved that she actually came and we spent time together. And we, let me tell you, elders, sitting down with your elders and the wisdom that she gave us both and her point of view, like prime example. So we're talking and we were talking about someone else in our family, and they seem to be like going through something because they're not acting like themselves. And they're in their 60s. And she said, that's menopause. Well, I didn't even think about that. She was like, that's menopause. And she explained. And I'm like, well, shoot, that makes a lot more sense now. She said, but here's the thing, I'm not thinking about that. And she said, when you go, she did say, once you go through it, you were a changed woman. You were not the same woman beforehand. And that's not like to scare you to be negative, but think about it. When we went when you go through puberty, you are not like once that process is done, you've matured, time has gone by, you are not the same person that you were before it started. A lot's changed. One, the world responds to you differently. So you have no choice but to adapt and become more aware of that. And you start to act different. You start to view the world different. Therefore, you start to change. Right? Who's here? Autumn. Hi, Autumn. You can see a picture of yourself looking happy. Thank you. I don't see a lot of people adding personal pictures of them on vision boards. It's always other people. I like that you're adding personal pictures. Yeah, I do too. Like, I think, I don't know, y'all, I am 100% Aries. Like, I think I'm something to be put up on a vision board for myself. Maybe not for others, but for myself. I'm trying to think of the best place to put this. For happy. I kind of like it right here. This, see what I mean? When I say overlap, like a little bit, just a little on the edge, like that's enough. Not much more than that. And yeah, so the other ones, no, those are just extra. I'm gonna put that up there. I don't like that. I don't think that fits, but this so far is the completed one. So Mike, just explain kind of my focus, where I'm going with this. Goals, living out loud, the witchy aesthetic. Yes, aesthetic, but technically more than just that. Like it's also, I don't know, living my truth. This is a bigger deal. I talked about this recently, I think, here on this channel where I was talking about, I think I did, where I was talking about, or maybe I wasn't, I don't know, I'm talking a lot of places, y'all, anyway, to different people, but I'm sitting in front of this camera for different reasons, but I've been kind of stifling myself a bit with people I know, like in real life, family, friends, talking, and I'll get a message, something will pop in my thought form, will be put, and I won't say anything, I'll just ignore it. Not because I'm not trusting it, because I don't think they care or want to receive it. And I don't care that people think I'm a little kooky or a little weird, because I strive for that. But it's more like, I feel like it's wasting my breath. So also, people ask more questions, but not the right questions. They're, well, how do you know? Well, I don't have time for that. So at this point, I'm gonna just start saying what I'm gonna say, and take it or leave it. If you don't like it, if you don't think it applies, let it fly, as they say, right? But she's gonna. This year, this is not like a thing that's been happening for a long time. In the last quarter, I've been doing that. Last quarter, I've noticed that, and then I don't feel like me, and I don't know. So yeah, full on witchy. Speaking of witchy, let's be more practical about our witchcraft and actually write our stuff down, the things we enjoy. That's what that represents to me. Just bliss, happy, which I like next to this picture with this woman who has this snake, very, Hecatean, and, her shirt is see-through, and it just being real comfortable. And I like this in the middle, what if your vision board came true, right next to just, confidence, happy, family, coming into Hathor, that energy, which to me, she was a nurturing goddess to me, by the way. So there's a lot of themes and aspects to that. And it ties in actually to family, my relationship with my daughter and with Hecate. So I like those overlapping and connected for that. Then just hair goals, because come on, I want length, more length. And then I have some goals for my channel. So I wanted to, put this here. I struggle with finishing projects at times, and I want to make that a vision board reminder. Just some imagery of someone else who I think her body type is similar to mine, and except in shape. I'm maybe not quite like that, but close. Take the leap into all these things. Promotion, self-explanatory, and weightlifting. I want to start getting more into that. And just knowing I'm successful at all those things, when I show up, magic happens. I love that. I create the life I want to live. So, and then this is the website as well. So, I want to have these things here because it kind of all culminates together. So, this is my vision board for 2023. Um, when I thought about this, I knew I wanted to keep it simple. I knew I wanted to not have too many images up. Like I said, I'm going to do small like post-it notes for like goals, maybe revenue or something like that. Like, and when I do that, I won't put like, oh, let's say $1 million, right? I won't put $1 million. I'll say more than $1 million. Give the universe room. I don't want to make it hard and fast. Like this is exactly 1 million. If you want to give me two, go ahead. But I'm not doing. Well, I don't know. Maybe I should put $1 million on my board. Why not? Who's to stop me, right? Who's to say? Me thinking 1 million could get me 800,000. I'll take it. But anyway, yeah, I have those, like I said, little post-it notes, and I'm gonna do that, and just like in this space here and right here, handwrite those specific goals. I got this as a gift, the easel. Thank you, Dylan. Yeah, I actually got this for Christmas. This is another Christmas gift because, and it has, look, I had this first time it folds away. It has a drawer, which I see this came out. It has a drawer for you to put like your art. How far does it come out? Oh yeah, look at that. I could put my brushes here and paints and what have you. Yeah, I think it's really cute. And I can, resize it and everything. It was a whole kit that came, big box with all this, the paint, acrylic, oil paint, water paint. It's a whole thing. It was really cute. I like it. So I figured I hadn't figured out how I was going to do this. I knew I was doing a vision board party, but I didn't know how I was going to display this. So I was like, divine timing, perfect. The universe works. Yeah, this was a surprise gift. I didn't know I was getting this. But anyway, yeah, so that's the whole thing. I love the background peeking through. Like I said, for me, everything on here has a specific meaning, including the background. So that makes sense for me. I would suggest if you're doing something like $1 million coming to you, woo, I receive it, I receive it, I receive it. And to you, and I give you some back too. You too. But yeah, I think this is going to be great for this year. I have some command strips because I was trying to figure out, now how am I going to get this on the wall? Command strips, those little sticky things. I'm going to use that. And of course you can't see because it's behind, but I see that every day, this empty space on the wall, because I'm quickly filling up wall space around here. But I kind of like that junky, eclectic, but clean look. I don't like dirty, eclectic, a little mismatch, but yeah, I don't want it dusty. But anyway, yeah, I'm really proud of my board. I wasn't sure how it was going to work out when I was cutting out these images. It's not like I had it, like I said, all perfectly lined up. I wanted to do it organically while I was talking to y'all. But I'm really digging it. And I love all the images. Like everything, I love it. That's the other thing. If you're doing this, do not pick something that you're supposed to like it because it's part of your future goal, like a fitness thing. But let's say the fitness model you picked out is like, you're a brunette and she's blonde. And let's say, I don't know, there's a blonde bully in your life harassing you. Don't put that on your vision board, especially if she reminds you of her. Like, don't do that. Find a brunette. One of the items I got, an overhead phone recording clamp thingy. Ooh. You know what? I started off with the bendy kind. First, I had Five Below. And it broke, so I realized that's not a good idea. So I invested in the Amazon one, and it's bendy. And that's good. I actually don't use that like I used to because now I have the stands. And there's a clip and I can film downward. But anyway, I have two of those. And when I'm FaceTiming my relatives, which I talk to almost every day, my mom and my sister and my son, I use that to hold it up. So one has like a clamp you put on the edge of your table. So I'll put on the end table or the coffee table and it stands up and I have the phone. That way I don't have to hold the phone the whole time. But anyway, so does anybody have any New Year's Eve plans? I'm about to get in the kitchen and cook in my Wednesday Adam-esque witchy dress. Yeah, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna make some good food. Uh, I'm making some barbecue chicken tacos because that's New Year's Eve. Barbecue chicken tacos, grain-free chips, but roll flour tortillas, balance. I make my own. I make it myself. I don't use like a kit or I make my own seasoning blend. um, let's see. Then I was gonna make some collard greens and black eyed peas over rice because it's a thing. Just relaxing at home, cool. I have some, instead of champagne, I have prosecco. I hope I can make it till midnight. I'm planning on doing a pocket planner walkthrough. That's cool. You know what? At this point, I'm really interested in this planner because I see this, but I don't know if I can keep it up. Yeah, some collard greens and some black eyed peas. That's more. It's not so much. Well, first of all, I always like greens, like really any kind of greens. I like Swiss chard. Like I'm okay with all of it. So, um, even kale a little bit. I don't love it, but I'll eat it. Um, it's for good luck. It's to bring in abundance and prosperity. That's why people do it. And why why mess with a tradition? Why would I mess that up now? It's very common among African Americans, but you don't have to be African American to eat collard greens and black eyed peas. I had been making a point to actually purchase more collard greens, more deep green leafy vegetables, spinach and so forth, iron. It's important, and fiber. It's good. Eat more green leafy vegetables, not just salad. Raw is fine, but it's okay to have them cooked. I know a lot of people don't like collard greens because they're tougher greens, so you have to cook those much longer. Um, I don't cook mines in any meat. Like I don't put, like people use ham hocks. Yes, a ham hock, or a turkey butt. Yes, a turkey butt. um, some sort of smoked meat. You boil in the water first, and then you put the greens in. I don't do that. I have a different way to still get the smoky flavor. There, I don't know what the brand is because I wasn't thinking I was going to be talking about this, but I got it from Whole Foods. It's fake bacon bits, vegan, and they're not just for the purpose. They're flakes. So I put those in my greens because it does the same thing. The smokiness of the meats, I still get that, but I don't get the additional, salt and, um, animal fats from that. I'm not plant-based vegan, but I play this in and out of this game, but I'm just trying to be, yes, turkey butt is real. Sylvia with a Plan has a few videos. Okay, I'll check that out. I have been really watching a bunch of planner videos. One, I wanted to make sure, am I really done? Am I getting another planner? Is there going to be another planner? I can tell you with 100% certainty, I'm going to get another planner. I don't know when. It could be in March, but I know me, I will buy another planner. First of all, the daily grind planner, this is for 4 months. So I have no choice but to get another planner come March. But that's okay because I'm the type of person who looks forward to buying a new planner. So guess what? Turkey butt. But yes, I don't know, I'm very excited about whatever 2023 brings. I know I can handle it. Um, I just want to kind of end this live talking about a couple positives for me for 2022. When we sat around, I think it was on Christmas with my kids, adult kids, and I was like, everybody talk about something positive, at least 1 to 2 things, preferably 2, that you walked away with for 2022. So I'll say that to you. If you have something positive, you're kind of walking out this year with some big event, small event, whatever it is. If you could share it, that'd be great. And in the meantime, I'll tell you a couple things from me. I really wasn't sure how I was going to handle coming into 2022 with so many life changes that occurred to me. I am, if I don't know if you've been watching these videos, I've not talked about this until now, but if you notice, I don't wear a wedding ring. In all my other videos, all this time, I've always had on my wedding ring. So I am no longer in that marriage. Still need to actually go through the legal process. I'm not quite done yet, but I've been separated this whole year. So I was very, you know, I didn't know how that was all going to play. I hadn't really worked outside the home in quite some time. So I, in 2021, found, I had to get employed. I did find something. I had a certain, y'all, I'm a witch. I was going to do it. Actually, if you, back in 2021, I did a video talking about manifesting multiple streams of income. And that happened for 2022. So here in 2022, I got the job. I launched the website. I get revenue from YouTube. Well, there's, I was going to say, what's the other thing? It's not much. It adds up over time, but Amazon affiliate program. So, and through, YouTube, there's several things because it's just the ads and then the YouTube membership. And then with the website, there's, different things. And of course, I'll add on more, but like there's the monthly subscription that I have as well. So that's a stream of income. And then there's the actual bookings that I get as well, which is another stream. It's up and down. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not, I can get really busy and then it's like nothing's happening. And then I'll get something out of the blue. So it's not, it's like this. I don't know where it's going to go, but I mean, that's kind of fun too. And I have my main gig. So it worked what I did. So go back and watch that video from 2021. It was in the summertime. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah. So actually realizing the things that I manifested with my kind of new life and it really being all on me. And I came in very positive, like I can do it. I know I can do it. I did it before. Well, it worked, and I feel very positive. I feel very strong. I feel proud of myself that I did it. I did it. My bills got paid on time. I've been doing it, guys, really. So I don't know. I'm excited about that. My health, taking my health very seriously. I have had so many breaks in getting content out, being able to write, all those sort of things because of my health. I talked about this a little bit, but I have fibroids. I have tried natural healing remedies, the tea blends, manifesting it away. Maybe I made it smaller. I don't know. I decided to pull the trigger and just go the route of surgery. So it hasn't happened yet, but it's been a huge decision in 2022 that I made, that I've reconciled and come to the decision that this is happening. It's interrupting my life. My life gets interrupted. All those things I talk about, work, doing things on the website, talking to people, helping people. I go, it's so dark because I'm like drained of energy. I'm exhausted and I am in pain. The pain makes me have less energy on top of it. I have low iron. Like, it's not cool. So I have finally made that decision to move forward and get the surgery. So I've been working with doctors. I found a great place to go. It's a place called TIA, TIA, TIA Clinic. They're like a boutique-esque doctor's office. They're in Scottsdale, if Dylan knows what I'm talking about. It's, a little high end. And I actually pay a monthly subscription to be there. So it's like $15. I'm not that rich, but anyway, it's like $15. But my insurance covers the services. So along with that, I get like virtual visits, follow-ups. I've been in person. When I left, they gave me like CBD sparkling water cans. Like, I love this place, and it's so colorful, and it's like when you have to get your exam, they give you like these cute bath robes instead of like the paper robe thing that most doctors. It's I have a lot of anxiety about all of this, going to any of this specific type of doctor, but they're holistic, so I can go there for all of my medical needs, not just for reproductive health issues. So I can go there if I have a rash. I can go there if I have chest pains. Like, well, I actually go to the emergency room, but you get my point. A primary doctor as well. So yeah, I found this. I was looking for a place I could feel comfortable. I've been to two different doctors, three, living here since 2019, and I feel like I get the short end of the stick. First time woman, she was wonderful, but it's Banner Health. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they're a teaching hospital. In theory, it's nice. In practice, they want to do a lot of stuff on you because they're teaching the people around them. You can't be doing just anything to my body because you're trying to show somebody how it works out. So yeah, thank you for that healing energy. I do receive that. Thank you. Reading more. Oh yes, reading more. Gemstones. I found a new self-love for my body. Yes, I love that. One good thing is that my mom survived now. Oh, the doctor said she probably wouldn't make it to the end of the summer. Oh, that alone shuts it down. That's awesome. Good things is that we haven't had any death this year. Last year we lost 3 people. Dang, my cousin, who I don't talk to very often, I'm the oldest grandkid, so I'm the old chick. But out of all my cousins, this cousin is one closer to my daughter's age. She's a few years older than her, but she's married, or her husband, she just had the funeral on Friday. Freak thing, they're like 30. I think she's like 30 and he's like 30. He died suddenly. I'm so freaked out by that. Like, he's young. I didn't believe he had any health issues. I don't think she thought he did. I don't know if it was an aneurysm or what. I still don't know. Because what are you going to do? I don't talk to her all the time. And I'm communicating really through Facebook, like saying, oh, you have my condolences, love you, cousin, that sort of stuff. Amongst the many you have, I'm in your, you'll stay in my prayers, praying for you, cousin. I'm not going to say that because that's not my thing. I say my condolences and I love you, And if I feel like you're open, I'll say, sending loving, healing energy, that sort of stuff. I'll even put, sending a virtual hug, love you. And I mean it when I say it. Like, I'm not just, just putting that out there. But that happened. That just happened. Man, I feel so bad. They just had a baby not too long ago. The baby's probably like a almost preschool or toddler now, but still. Dang, I never saw, I don't think any of them saw it coming. So I feel so bad for her with that. So that's unfortunately the death that we had in our family. I don't know, I never met him, but my heart just goes out because she's my cousin, she's my family. But that's been the death in our family. But yeah, my grandmother is 88 years old as of November 24th. And she is ticking away. I really thought she has been in the hospital quite a few times this year. But each time when we're done, it's not like she gets better and she comes home, the end. And she's so feisty. She has shrunken down to maybe 5 feet tall at this point, if not shorter. She's such a small, she has gotten definitely shorter. And she does have dementia. And it is very difficult when she is not being very nice, because if you've been around dementia patients, if you worked in that environment or in your family, you realize that they can get mean when they're having one of their little episodes. They can be very, very mean. And she could be very, very mean. This woman who never cursed, all of a sudden just sounds like a sailor when she's talking. It's funny, but it's not, because it's really horrible what's happening. But you kind of gotta laugh at this kind of stuff because there's nothing anybody can do. It's happening. She's 88. We're just trying to keep her comfortable and love on her as best as we can. But it's exhausting and difficult. My mom takes care of her. And I talked to my mom several times, and she called me while we were talking because, hey, you got to be supported. I'm not there, but I can be there through video call for you just to listen or just to show somebody else. Do you see what I'm dealing with? Like, I'm right there with her. And that's, again, family. It's the whole thing. Just, the ones who matter family, because I have some other family members I want to punch in the face. Thank you for the hoping for the good results. Two of the people that we lost last year were unexpected. I mean, at 88, I guess that was the one I thought would have, not that I'm planning on my grandma dying, but that's the one. But here's a fun fact, and then I'll wrap up. I had a dream some months ago, and in a dream, my grandmother was in a dream. I was in this space, this house, and I believe my sister and her husband and kids were living in this house, which helps because she's looking for a place. She had been looking for a place. And you know what? Now that I think about it, oh, I got to call and tell her this. I thought the place she was going, I remember they had stairs. Where she's at now doesn't have stairs, but it had the same setup as the place she's in now. But I didn't know that then. Moving on. So anyway, I still think it's about her moving to some other place. But in the dream, I'm me. I'm very aware in this dream. And I'm saying, hi, I'm playing with the kids. And then I see all these other people in the house, but I can't see their faces. It's like a shadow. But I'm not afraid. I feel like they're family. Some of mostly my family and some of her husband's, but I can't see them. I see kids, but I don't see their faces, but I see her kids. Clear as day, full color. And I can see like myself, moving about. I see my sister. I see her husband. I see her with a baby, but the baby she had in the dream is my sister was pregnant during this dream. Her son is now a year old. So this is how far back this was. That was like, dang, that was last year. Anyway, but she was like at the end of the pregnancy. She had the baby November. So full circle moment. Yeah. So she's pregnant. Her and her husband were changing a baby's diaper, but I couldn't see the baby's face. It was like, again, that shadow. And she lost the baby many years ago. She had to deliver early. The baby didn't make it, but for about a week or so, unfortunately. So I'm telling her this dream, and when I tell her that part, she immediately knows those babies were her baby. She had difficult pregnancies and miscarriages. So she said those were my babies, like my heart. Then when I walked down these stairs, because they were having this dinner, and they had this backyard, and it had a long table, like picnic tables, with the benches, no backs. So all this family is out there. So I go outside and I walk down the stairs, and there's like a screen door. So I open a screen door and it opens out. I don't know if that matters, but it opens out, and my grandmother is sitting right there, and she's got a plate in her hand. She's sitting like on a folding chair, and she's like, "Oh, hey, how you doing, Mika?" And she calls me Mika Mouse. "Hey, Mika Mouse, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, Grandma, I'm fine." I was like, "Why are you sitting over here?" She's like, "Oh, I'm fine." At the table, holding court, is my sister and her husband, and I see her kids. Everybody else is a shadow. Everybody's eating, and they're happy, and it's a shadow. I was like, those are our ancestors. I knew when I told her, she agreed. I said, those are our ancestors. They were feasting with us. The key point about this, about my grandma, is I never sat at that table. I stayed in the doorway. I stayed, or right outside the doorway next to her, but I never left that area. And I said to myself, and my sister was still very much pregnant in this dream, which because of her, situation was a big deal. So I wanted to tell her that to make her feel better at that time. But I said, and the baby, he just celebrated his birthday last year. He is fully alive and well. But anyway, I said, listen, there's a lot of themes from that, but the one about my grandma is that woman sits on the edge. She sits on the edge comfortably. She's neither dining with them because she's not ready yet, but she's close. You see what I'm saying? Like, she's aware. Dreams. They can tell a lot. They can tell you a lot. Two of them were my mom's little sister. They were in their 50s. Oh, okay. I'm going back here. Thanks, Dylan. Yeah, Mika Mouse, like Minnie Mouse. So I was Mika. If I could, let me tell you, she don't remember. Don't ask her the year. She does not know. The president. She might not know, but she knows she calls me Mika Mouse. That's as soon as I call my mom. My mom puts the phone. Hey, my Mika Mouse, how you doing? I'm like, hey, Grandma. To this day, like as of like yesterday. She still calls me that. Yep, my ancestors, our ancestors. But isn't that an interesting? And I that dream was not just about me. It was for me to tell these people. So I was very good about doing that. And I realized, as of, like I said, in the last few months, I've been kind of holding back and not really expressing much like a dream like that. I'm still telling my sister, but you know, I know I don't want people to get sick. I was thinking I didn't want people to get sick of me coming in with the woo woo when I know, they're only maybe 1 foot in woo woo, or, barely in woo woo. So they can talk about it, brief little things, but that's about it. Like, oh, it's a full moon. You know what that means? Like, that's as far as woo woo as some of my people are. No more conversation after that. Like, that's as far as it goes with them. And anything else makes them extremely uncomfortable. So I try to be mindful. But at the same time, doing so, me being nice has caused me to feel less myself. And no matter who I'm around, I always gotta be me. Mika Mouse. So Mika the Witch. So I'm gonna always be me. But I'm gonna wrap up. Thank all of you, by the way, for coming with me on New Year's Eve. I am going to go make some tacos, and I got the Prosecco in the fridge because I didn't want champagne. It's the Rosé Prosecco. And yeah, I have my snacks, and I'm ready for the night to go on. And I'll be saying Happy New Year to my East Coast family, to my family who is on Central Time, and then no one will remember me. But Happy New Year. Hopefully this gave you some inspiration to get your vision board if you had no idea. Like, mine is so simple, but listen, I know what everything means on this board, so it works. Thank y'all so much for watching. And yeah, Happy New Year. All right, bye.